Man, you just don't know how special you are, like, truly, right? Just the chances of you being here. Like, the mind can't even wrap around it. Like, my mind can't even wrap around it sometimes, right? Like, the only explanation that I've been able to come up with is that I was chosen, right? I was supposed to be here because we're talking about 1 in 400 trillion, right? So, like, let's just kind of break it down. Let's kind of break it down. Let's say you go to a basketball game, right? And everybody has red shirts. Everybody in the stands has red shirt. And it's a full house. It's packed. And you have a blue shirt on. You're gonna really feel like the odd man out, right? And that's, I'll say, around 28,000 to 30,000 people to fill up an arena, basketball arena. That's only 28,000 or 30,000, something like that, right? And then you go to 100,000. But like just with that arena, you would feel like, damn, I'm like, it's a lot of people. Like if you look around the arena, it's a lot of people in here, and I have the blue shirt on, right? You're gonna feel like rare, right? And then you go to 100,000. Then you go to 500,000. Then you go to 1 million, right? One. You go to 10 million, 500 million. Then you go to 1 billion, bro. You gotta go to 500 billion. Then you have to go to 1 trillion. I'm talking about 1 in 400 trillion. Bro, you are not just a coincidence, bro. You were chosen. You were supposed to be here. God chose you. Like, that number 1 in 400 trillion is crazy. Like, you are a miracle, a phenomenon. You are not normal. You're not put here just to be here, right? Like, you're not put here just to by coincidence. You're not put here on accident. You're not here, like, the chances of you being able to be here to see this video, to be here to experience anything in this life is a blessing, right? So that's why I don't complain about small problems or even big problems, because it's a blessing. All of it is a blessing, right? The fact that I get to wake up is a blessing, right? You can look at your fingerprint and just look at it, right? Nobody else in this world has it. Nobody else in history has ever had it. Nobody in the future will ever have it, right? You are literally one of a kind. You're playing with your life. You're playing with your potential. You were chosen. You don't have no limits, right? And you got a 1 in 400 trillion chance of being here. 1 in 400 trillion. And then you only get to do it one time. Why are you putting limitations on yourself? Why? It's not gonna do you no good, right? Like, it's not beneficial. It's not logical, right? Like, the fact that you're here isn't logical. So, like, why are you putting limitations on yourself when the fact that you're here is... I can't even wrap my head around it sometimes. Every time I start talking about it or thinking about it, it's like, I will never complain ever again, right? Would you rather not ever be here to experience any of it? Or would you take what comes with this miracle? Because a lot of people who could be born will never be born, right? So if you are born, you have to take that into consideration. Like, man, like, life is good. No matter where you are in life, man, life is good. Because you are life. You have life, right? And a lot of people might complain and argue that life is tough. Like, how can you appreciate life when it's tough, when it's a battle every day, right? But it's gonna be a battle anyway. It's always something, right? That's life. Life is a battle, right? And whether you want to be successful or whether you want to just be regular, it's gonna be hard, right? Like it's gonna be hard either way. So pick your poison. If you want to stay where you are, and you don't want to work harder, and you don't want to become valuable to the marketplace, and you don't want to show the world what you're capable of, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, right? It might not feel hard right now. You go and party, you go and, you know, mess around, and you don't take nothing serious, right? It's not painful right now, right? When you're young and you think you have time, right? But when you get older, that's going to be very, very painful. First of all, because you don't get to do what you want to do when you want to do it with who you want to do it, and you have to go to work and you have to make a living somehow, right? But if you want to be successful and you want to be at the top of the top, if you want to be able to buy anything you want, you want to be able to do anything you want, that's going to be hard too. It's good. Like life is going to be hard, right? So pick your poison, because either way it's poison. Either way it's going to be hard, right? So you really got to take what comes with this life, the good and the bad, right? Like I get disappointed when I see people complaining, and I don't blame them, because that used to be me, right? Before I realized how rare it is for us to be here, to see this, like, you know, like to see these trees and this grass, and see the inventions, and have a phone, and, you know, I'll never complain again, because what is there to complain about? I'm here. I get to experience it, right? So, yeah, just know, man, like, you're special. You are special. I don't care who you are, right? Like, if you are alive, you are special, right? So, you can be big and fat, short and skinny. You can be any combination in between. Just know that you are a miracle. You're special. You're special. 1 in 400 trillion chance of you being here on Earth, right? So start acting like it. Like, start acting like you had a 1 in 400 trillion chance, right? Take advantage of everything. Make the most of this life. Make the most of this one life that you got. Because if you don't, and you get older, and you're on your way out, or you're at the end of your road, and you look back and regret, you're not going to be happy with yourself, right? Even if you failed, a lot of times, you're not, when you get there to that age, and you're thinking back on your past, like, at least I tried, right? Like, at least I tried, right? Because you not trying and wondering what would have happened will always be worse than trying a thing and failing at the thing, because you never know, right? And I don't know, it's just something about wanting to fulfill that purpose. It's just something about it, like, it like makes us itch if we want to do a thing but we're scared to do a thing. And right, like, you are always thinking about it. You never forget it, because you never tried, and you think it's something you want to do. You know it's something you would like to do. You think you might be good at it, but you never try it. So you brush it off like, maybe I can't do that. I'm not that type of person. But then in the back of your mind, it's always on your mind, right? So just try it. Just go ahead, right? Like, think about it like this. Who's gonna care, right? Like, it's so much things that's grabbing people's attention that you're not that important, right? Like, and you might not be popular, right? So if you try something and fail, who's seen you fail? The 5 friends you had, the family members you had? That's like a .000000001 of the population. Like, who cares? Like, nobody sees, right? And then, like, even if, let's just say most of the world see you fail, we're all gonna die. It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna be thinking, like, even if before we die, like a year later after you fail, who's thinking like, remember last year when such and such failed in front of everybody? Like, nobody cares, bro. Like, we all are gonna die. This is not forever, right? So just take that risk and develop a habit of acting as soon as the thought comes up, right? Because if you sit on a thought too long, that desire will fade, right? Like, I've sat on things long and long and long, like, this would be a good idea. I should do this. I'm gonna do this, right? But I'm gonna do it next week. Next week comes. I'm gonna do it next week. Next week comes, and I don't even got the desire to do it no more, right? So it's like, whatever you don't use, you lose, right? So like, if you're smart at math, let's say you're in high school and you're smart at math. When you get out of high school and you're not doing math like that no more, say you go in 2 years not doing no math, you're not going to be as good as you were, right? If you just stop using anything, or stop using anything, it's going to diminish, right? So let's say you stop using one of your hands. You only use your right hand from here on out. This hand will shrivel up. It'll get small. Your arm will get skinny, like, because you're not using it, right? So when an idea comes, a desire comes, act on it right there. It's going to be scary, yes. You're going to be uncertain, yes. People are going to judge you, yes, right? But you don't want that to fade. You don't want that desire for that thing to fade, because that's where you'll never see what was on the other side, right? So yeah, just develop a habit of acting fast, right? And I learned that a lot of, like, what's really holding people back is being judged, right? Just being judged, like, man, what would this person think? Like, especially the people that know us personally, that is what holds us back. The people we know personally that might be judging us when we do such and such. They're going to judge you no matter what, right? If you're successful, you're going to be judged. If you're unsuccessful, you're going to be judged. So why worry about people's opinions when they're going to judge anyway? Like, they're going to have something negative to say all the time, and there's always going to be somebody that has something positive to say, right? Let's say you decide to lock in, you start from scratch, you have no money, and you make $1 million in 1 year when you had zero at the beginning of the year. Some people are going to support and some people are going to hate. It doesn't matter who you are, no matter what you do, right? And then once you start to look at it like this, people that's doing better than you will never ever down talk you. People that's doing better than you will encourage you. They will always lift you up, because what are they hating on you for? If they're doing better than you, if they're hating, they're just a shitty person, right? So the people that has something negative to say are usually the ones that's doing worse, or the ones that's scared to even try, right? So you gotta troll the haters, because they gonna hate regardless, no matter what you do. So just troll back, look at it as a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the arena and you're in the stands, right? That's how I look at it. Like, I'm out here trying something. I don't care if I'm failing. I'm in the arena, you're in the stands watching me fail, judging me when you won't even get out here and get your hands dirty. So, and don't listen to no haters, because most likely they're scared to do what you're doing, or they don't got what you got. And that's cool. Like, There's no light without dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be successful and then just think it's gonna be sunshine all the time. You know, right? Bigger, more money, more problems, more fame, more haters. Like, it's cool. Like, and then you have a, like, man, you can argue that you wasn't even supposed to be here, but like, you were, right? Because you clearly were chosen. But it's like, if your parents didn't have sex that day and did the next day, you wouldn't even exist, right? Like, if your parents didn't meet each other, you wouldn't even exist. If they got into it and broke up before your mom got pregnant, you wouldn't even exist. Like, there's so many possibilities that you wasn't supposed to be here, right? So the fact that you are here, bro, take full advantage. Full advantage. Because I promise you, I'm not leaving nothing on the table. Nothing. I'm pushing myself to my fullest potential until the day I die, right? Because death is promised. And this is the thing, time doesn't stop either, right? Time doesn't stop. Say you get off of work, me right now, I got off a 10-hour shift. I'm making this video, and then I'm about to go and run at least 4 miles, because I did 3.5 last time, right? And I always try to outdo myself. No matter if I go run these miles, or if I make this video, tomorrow is gonna come. Like, time doesn't stop, right? So you might as well go into the next day knowing the day before you work as hard as you could, because tomorrow's gonna come, right? And a lot of people delay their greatness, right? Or delay the grind when they could have did it today, right? They make tomorrow harder because they'll say, no, I'm not gonna do it today, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. When you could have did it today, and then tomorrow would have been easier, right? But for the driven ones, there is no rest. Like me, I will go work out today, and tomorrow I would do the same thing. Like, I'm not trying to make tomorrow easier, right? I'm trying to make the second half of my life easier. So I'm going to grind every day like it's my last, right? Because you never know. I can leave the house, get into a car crash, and that's it. You never know. Live like it's your last day, right? And I don't know, man. Like, me personally, me just hearing I was a 1 in 400 trillion chance gives me unlimited motivation. I don't need nothing else after that. I was 1 in what? I'm here. I get to experience this. I'm not living with no regrets at all. I can't. I'm not playing on my potential. And a lot of people, they get caught up in how hard life is, but like I said, it's going to be hard either way. Whether you chase your goals and achieve them, it's going to be hard. Whether you stay regular or you just live a coddled life, comfortable life, it's going to be hard. So, man, just pick your poison and know, man, that you're special, right? There is nobody like you, literally, right? Like, there is nobody like you. There won't be anybody else born with you, like your brain, your qualities, like your build. Like, it's so much. It's a lot to wrap your head around, but it's very simple. But it's not that simple, right? Like, your mom could have met somebody else, or your dad could have met somebody else, and you wouldn't have been born, right? Like, I don't know, man. It's just, you have a 1 in 400 trillion chance of being here. Why are you playing? Why are you playing with your life? Why are you not giving it your all? You get to do this one time. You don't get to do this twice. Like, come on, stop playing with your potential. You have so much more in you than you think. So much more. You're rare, special. Every one of us is. rare. No, really rare. Like, the definition of rare is, in my opinion, is something that is not common. You are not common. Like me, I'm not common. You're not common. It's only going to be one of you ever in existence. Why are you playing? Lock in, bro. Lock in. If you're fat, bro, start giving it your all, getting in shape, because the day got to end. You're gonna have to wake up anyway. You're gonna have to go to sleep anyway, right? Like, people want to be happy, but like, it's problems to be solved, right? Like, just be happy after you solve them. Like, it's time to be happy, but like, solve the problems first. If you're fat, man, start locking in on your diet. Start working out. Start stretching. If you're trying to get your money up, man, start researching like endlessly, and start working endlessly, and start, I don't know, if you want to start streaming, start doing research on people who already do it. Start watching their videos and see how they started off, how they ended, how they keep people entertained. You know, like, start, like, take control of your life, man. Like, because nobody else is gonna do it. Nobody worry about you. Nobody's worried about you. Everybody is worried about themselves, and that's fine. Like, because you're supposed to be worried about yourself. Well, nobody's gonna worry about you more than you, other than your parents. But when it comes down to it, they're more worried about their life too, right? Like, let's say you graduate high school, your mom is not gonna, or your dad is not going to push you to be successful. That's your job, right? Because they gotta wake up and deal with their own life. Their life don't revolve around you. Your life revolves around you. You gotta take control. It's possible too. Just know it's possible. Just know that you're rare. Just know that there's nobody else like you. You have the opportunity to go out here and build whatever life you desire. Whatever life you desire. You can say, I want to do this. Make a decision today. I want to do this. And set out for the rest of your life to do that. And you can do that. Right? Like, you want to be a rapper. You can be a rapper. You want to be a singing star. You can be that. You want to be an actor on TV. You can do that. You know, you want to build houses for a living. You can do that. Like, you can do anything you want to, right? Just put your mind on it and set after it. And I don't know, man. A lot of people are limited by just what they repeated to themselves. Like, they always told themselves, man, I can't do that. People like me can't do that. And eventually they start to believe it, right? But if they would just tell themselves that I can do that. I don't have no limitations. I'm rare. If that person can, I can. If they keep repeating that, they're going to start to believe it. But it really comes down to what they've been repeating. They've been repeating the wrong things. So, man, just know that whatever you repeat, it becomes your reality, right? Whatever you tell yourself over and over and over, you start to believe. If you start to, you have to act like the person you want to become before you can get what the person you want to be has. You have to act like that person, right? Because think about it. You start acting like that person, doing what that person does, eating how that person eats, thinking how that person thinks. Are you not that person, right? You are that person. And the things that they would have were naturally going to make its way to you, but it's going to be a delay in process, right? Like, the results always lag the work, right? That's why when you go work out, at least for me, like, I would work out a week, every day straight. I would do something physical, right? And I wouldn't see results at the end of that week, right? Like, start on Monday, I wouldn't see results on Sunday, even though I just gave it my all. At the end of Sunday next week, I probably wouldn't see no results, but maybe on that Monday, on that third week, I'll wake up and I'll be like, man, dang, like, I don't know, I'm looking different. You know, I'm feeling different. You know, like, the results always lag the work, and that's the problem. People want it now. If they start streaming, they want 1 million views now. They want 100,000 views now. They start a business, they want to start making money right away. And that's not how it works, right? It's like you got to show the universe, like, I'm going to do it no matter what, right? So that's why you should find something you love to do, because it's not going to seem like work, right? That's a whole other conversation, though. But the results always lag the work. Don't seek immediate results, because you're not going to get them, ever. You never get immediate results unless it's a quick dopamine thing, like scrolling down social media, right? You get instant gratification, or eating a donut, or eating something that's very good but very unhealthy. That's the only time you get it, right? And most of the time, instant gratification, or things that you get from instant gratification, is bad. And then most likely, the things that you get in delayed gratification is good, right? Like, if you think about it, you invest in money, into this business, and you don't see results, and you're losing money. That gratification is delayed, but when that money comes back, but when, like, let's say you eat bad, right? McDonald's in the morning, and then you had a donut, 2 donuts for lunch, and then when you get off, you went into Lee and Chin, or you got some pizza. That was good right then and there, right? Like, the return on that was good right then and there, but long term, right? It's not good for you. So, man, just know that whatever you want to do, you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to wait. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna challenge you. It's gonna be a point where it's going to be like a test, like, do I really want this? Because you're going to seem like you're so much further than where you want to be. Just, you got to keep going, though, right? So, whatever you want to do is going to be hard. You're going to have to delay gratification, and then just think, you are rare, right? Like, you're rare. You can do anything. You were chosen, like, because I believe, like, I was chosen, like he said, him right here. It was so many cells, and he said, nope, I want him, right? So it's like, start thinking that about yourself, right? And then use that when you're down, like when you're down and out, like when you at the bottom of the bottom, or you in the most pain, or you so tired. Just use that, like, man, you was supposed to be here, but the chances of me being here was so slim. You know what I mean? Every time I think about that, instant motivation. Instant, like it's like tiredness fades, right? But yeah, man, just know that there's nobody like you. There's nobody that ever will be like you. Keep going. I believe in you. It's gonna happen faster than you think. It happens way faster than you think, right? So just stay with it and know that it gets better later, right? It might feel like hell now, but it get better later, right? So, man, just keep going. Ain't nobody like you, and I hope you make it, right? So, yeah.